My friends, this is Dr. B, the best doctor in medicine and the most caring doctor in medicine. I want you to never ever forget that after more than 30 years at high level in medicine, Dr. B genuinely loves you. Dr. B genuinely cares about you, and that's why I went to medical school, for the love of people and for the love of medicine and for the love of helping people. Today, Dr. B wants to tell you about why there should never ever be any upper age limit for masturbation and why you should keep masturbating until very, 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 very old age, until you die. I personally hope to be masturbating until I'm 100 years old. I have an extremely healthy lifestyle, and I am pretty convinced that I'm going to die in my bed, in my sleep, very healthy at the age of 100. And I hope that that night when I'm going to die at the age of 100 in my sleep, in my bed, very healthy, I will have masturbated 10 to 15 minutes before I go to bed. Dr. B masturbates every night, no exception. Actually, there is a few exceptions. Like let's suppose I have to go to a seminar in Los Angeles. Well, that night it's just not doable for me to masturbate. Or let's suppose like 2 weeks ago, I had so much work at our beautiful cardiovascular clinic. 8 to 10 hours a day. I work every day non-stop, including Saturdays. And I came home after a long, tiring day. I was so tired. I just didn't have that energy to masturbate. But I went to bed like every night. I put my head and I fell asleep after 30 seconds like a baby because I was so tired. But I always try to masturbate before I go to bed. I take 10-15 minutes and I watch a porn movie and I do what I have to do. I masturbate, and then believe me, and I do that just 10 to 15 minutes before I go to bed. And believe me, it releases, regardless of your age, it releases huge amount of endorphins, noradrenaline, serotonin, dopamine in your brain. It is an amazingly healthy action that you can take for your mental health, which will lead to physical health. Physical health leads to mental health. Mental health leads to physical health. They are both correlated, interrelated, related, whatever the culture you want to call it, right? They go together, mental health and physical health, right? Remember when we were teenagers? I started masturbating when I was a teenager, right? I used to live in France those days, long days. I was, 12, 13, 11. Who the catso remembers? And I've been masturbating all this time, right? Having sex, blah, blah, blah. I never gave up masturbation except when I was physically having sex with women, right? About 4 years ago, I stopped dating ladies, right? So I masturbate every night. I have to masturbate. Sometimes when I need to be physically with a woman, I just call an escort, blah, blah, blah. She comes here. I pay her $300. I do what I have to do. I kick her out. I don't have to deal with whining and dining and listening to her family stories and stories about ex-boyfriends and blah, blah, blah. Anyways, you get my point. Masturbation used to be for me as a teenager a sexual act, right? And then, of course, a few years ago, it has become less of a sexual act than something that allows me to relax and to release my energy and to go to bed. But I don't see it like a sexual act, even though I have to watch porn, because guys need this visual stimulus in order to be aroused, right? Whereas all my ex-girlfriends, when they used to masturbate, most of them can just close their eyes and think about I don't know what and have an orgasm. But for most men, again I say most men, most women, right? Most men are visual. We need to see, right? Women are more mental. They don't. Most girlfriends that I had are not interested in watching porn. The first 5 minutes, oh, what the heck, blah blah blah. After 5 minutes, they always ask me, "Can we watch something else? Can we watch a movie?" Means a regular movie, right? Whereas guys, we can watch porn. I mean, I used to be able to watch porn for an hour. Right now, after I'm done masturbating, I'm done. I turn it off. I go to bed. Right. So don't forget that as we age, incorporate regular masturbation into your schedule, into your lifestyle. Go to the gym, have a low stress life at work and at home. Declutter your life physically, mentally. Exercise, zip your mouth, eat a little bit like Dr. B, and stop eating sugar, garbage, junk food. I am on the keto diet. In addition to all that, make sure you sleep 7.5 to 9 hours. I sleep 9 hours a night, no exception. 365 days a year, whether it's holiday, weekend, weekday. I sleep from 9 o'clock at night. I put my head like a baby. I fall asleep after 30 seconds. Then my brain automatically wakes me up at 6 o'clock, whether it's a holiday, work day, weekend. It doesn't matter. My brain is used to that. Like a dog, I have trained my brain to fall asleep at 9 o'clock, to wake up at 6 o'clock. My brain is super sharp. My memory, my cognitive capacities. I wish I had this brain when I was in high school or college or medical school, right? My brain is getting sharper the older I become, right? And I have incorporated masturbation regularly in my life. Now, if I had sex like I used to have constantly all the time, I wouldn't need to masturbate all the time, right? You just have sex. But I hear about a lot of couples, because they are tired, right? This boredom of sexual boredom after a few years of marriage, right? Who have incorporated mutual masturbation in their sex life. To give spice to their sex life. And you know, Dr. B lives in the beautiful city of Mountain View, California, right? So I'm just 25 miles from this crazy San Francisco, right? Those good old days. Right now, September 2025. Unfortunately, San Francisco has changed completely. It used to be the Mecca for sex, right? When I came to California some years ago, I used to spend every Friday, every Saturday, every Sunday with my ex-girlfriend, to San Francisco, right? So many sex clubs, so many sexual clubs, so many. I mean, it was crazy. The sex scene in San Francisco used to be the Mecca for sex, right? And now, of course, it has become gentrified, millions of homeless. They have just destroyed this once beautiful city. I don't go there anymore because it has completely changed. I still remember those days where there were masturbation clubs. There were the very famous Center for Sex and Culture. It has closed now. In San Francisco, there used to be this private charity-driven Center for Sex and Culture, right? And they had some sessions of masturbation sessions. Men and women would masturbate. You were not allowed to have sex and blah, blah, blah. It was all about masturbations, right? And they had some sessions for men only, some other sessions for women only, and some sessions with mixed people. So those good old days, even in San Francisco, the liberal San Francisco that used to be the Mecca of sex, they understood the importance of masturbation, right? The importance of masturbation for your health, for your mental health, for your physical health. So if you are a certain age, like Dr. B, incorporate on a regular basis masturbation into your routine, health routine. And of course, after you get older and older and older, keep masturbating. There is no reason to stop masturbating. Even if you're 80, 90, 95, 90, 80, 85, it doesn't matter whether you're a man or woman or anything in between, right? You don't have to look anymore at masturbation as a sex act as you get older. Look at it as a way to eliminate your semen, to not allow that semen to stay more than 2 days inside your body. And for men and women, look at it as a way to release endorphins, serotonin, noradrenaline, dopamine. These are extremely powerful neurotransmitters that will keep you healthy, your brain healthy, that will give you this gush of electricity in your brain, that will keep you healthy, that will keep your immune system healthy, that will allow you to sleep better. So do like Dr. B, regular sex if you can, or if you cannot, like Dr. B, regular masturbation. Now, obviously, if one day I date again, I go again into the dating scene and have girlfriend, blah, 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 then I will not only have sex regularly, but I will do like some couples are doing now, incorporate mutual masturbation and watching each other masturbating in my sex life with my future girlfriend. Why not girlfriend or wife or whoever the cazzo it will be? Who knows, right? So remember, try to masturbate as long as you can as you get older. It is healthy for you. There is nothing bad about it. Forget about this social norm of condemnation and shameful act, blah, blah, blah. BS. There is nothing wrong and nothing shameful with masturbation. We've been masturbating since we were teenagers. We've been having sex since we were young adults. There is nothing wrong with this. It's actually millions of times healthier than smoking, drinking alcohol, eating junk food, and smoking marijuana. Nasty marijuana. Stay away from this garbage. Keep masturbating. And remember, the best oil for masturbation, whether you're a male or female or anything in between, is this olive oil. Do you see it? Beautiful, pristine, unfiltered olive oil. I have this beautiful bottle on my bedside over there. Every night when I masturbate, I use this. If you have sex, it's really good too. You put it on your penis, you put it on your vagina, you masturbate for penetration. This is absolutely healthy. I learned that a long time ago from a nurse that I dated, and the first night when we had sex, when we started to have sex and playing foreplays and blah, she asked me if I had olive oil. Olive oil. So she put the olive oil. I had no clue about this. She put olive oil on my penis. She put olive oil on her vagina, on her vulva, and then I penetrated her, everything. And she told me about the wonderful properties. I was young those days, about olive oil, blah blah. She's been doing for years and years and years, and it makes sense. Some of my listeners told me about coconut oil. Why not? Whatever makes you happy and healthy. This is healthy coconut oil also. But remember, no oil if you use a condom. If you use a condom, oil is not good for condom. Then you have to use your saliva, or you have to use the synthetic, nasty lubricants, astroglides and blah, 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 that they sell you, that are full of paraben, which is a preservative that has been linked to cancer, dementia, blah, blah, blah. Avoid as much as you can all this synthetic lubricant, right, like the KY jelly, the astroglide and blah, 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 that we also use in clinics, in gynecological clinics, when we want to put a finger in the vagina, in the rectum, when we want to put a speculum, something in the butt or in the vagina, we use that. But that's a one-time event. But if you want to have regular sex with your partner, and the partner is safe and you are safe, and you don't need to wear a condom, then of course use this. Do not use the synthetic KY and Astroglide that contain paraben and other nasty preservative. Nobody knows the catso, their biology effect on your brain or your immune system. Blah. Stay with the beautiful olive oil or coconut oil. But of course, if you need to use a condom, that's a completely different story. I love you guys. Keep masturbating until the age of 100, the same way I will masturbate until I'm the age of 100, or keep having sex until the age of 100, or both. Why not? Whatever the opportunity presents itself to you. God bless you. Dr. B graduated from medical school and took the Hippocratic Oath more than 30 years ago. I promised and I took the oath that I will never betray my oath and put myself above you. You will always be above me. I will never lie to you, never bring my opinion. My opinion is always based on the scientific evidence, the scientific medical studies that have been published in big medical journal or on PubMed. Dr. B loves you regardless of your gender, ethnicity, political affiliation, whether you have a penis or vagina between your legs or anything else. Hinduist, Buddhist, atheist, Muslim, Christian, atheist, I don't give a cat, so I love you. That's why I went to medical school. I love you. I give you a big hug. Kapkunna crap, sawadee crap. Put your comments, your questions, any katso you want to ask down there. I promise I will get back to all of you as soon as I have the time in my busy, beautiful life. God bless you all. Talk to you next time. Bye-bye.